So, good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Halloween. And it is going to get mad in here. We have the Suaves on deck to drink the United fans' tears. We also have the water on deck to calm Rance down and cool him down a little bit. Because, bro, I can see on the last stream, man, you were on smoke, and rightly so. Your team is a joke. And watching the game as I did, sending Bobby off like that was a disgrace. I can't lie. Yeah, not only is it a Manchester derby and you've been poor all season, that was literally the worst performance I've watched all season. Yeah, Brighton was shambolic. But to do that in a Manc derby as a send-off to one of your greatest ever, if not your greatest ever player, bro, they should all be potted. They should all be fined a week's wages. And your fan base, by the way, yeah, clapping Marcus Rashford missing an open goal at 2-0. They should have been all standing up booing. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Not only have they gone to the stadium, it's hammering down with rain. They got to walk through urine to get to their seats. Rats running around, and then they sit in a seat that's dripping with water on them. And they're standing up. Go on, Marcus. Next one might go in, Marcus. Absolute shambolic. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Game is the game, innit, Lee, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? I'd love to say that I was surprised. When I saw the starting lineup, I was like, that's the worst starting lineup I think I've ever seen at Man United in a Premier League game. The worst, innit? Like, I've seen some shocking lineups in the League Cup when Fergie used to do the mad thing, yeah, and we still used to win. But, bro, that lineup there was crazy. Like, literally, we walked out that Trafford tunnel, yeah, with our pants already round our ankles, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? With that lineup. We were never getting nothing out of the game. We were never getting nothing out of the game. That lineup was a disgrace, innit, bro?
I mean, imitation was what it was.
Yeah, bro, we got what we deserved. And then the manager wants to insult our intelligence and tell us that Varane got dropped for tactical reasons. Bro, we lost 3-0, blood. Like, just tell us you've lost the dressing room. Just tell us you've lost the dressing room.
When he said tactic, yeah, the way he said it, yeah, I was just like, nah. You're literally standing there with the biggest grin on your face, yeah, saying tactic. And I'm just like, nah, man, come on. You were literally mugging everyone off. Yeah.
Well, at this point, he must be trying to get sacked. Maybe he wants to go back to Ajax or something. Maybe he knows something that we don't, innit? Because, fam, bruv, it's looking like he wants to get sacked, bruv. Because that lineup there was insulting to every single Manchester United fan, bro. I'd rather we went out and attacked them and lost. I'd rather that. The thing was crazy.
At least go out having a go, innit? Yeah, the thing is, you're right what you said about maybe wants to go back to Ajax. They're bottom of the league. He can go back and be the hero. Like, get them up the table, sort their season out, save them from relegation. And maybe he's looking at that. Yeah, he's already given them about 400 million quid. So he's got money to spend when he gets back there.
You see what I'm trying to say, bro? The guy literally spent half our transfer budget there, yeah. Then he's talking about, oh, I can't play Ajax ball here because I don't have the players. This guy's a bum. He's a liar. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, stop listening to this guy, please.
Do you know what's crazy? I'll see some mad stats come out after that game.
Yeah.
In the 26 years Fergie was there, you have now, since Fergie left, conceded the same amount of goals at Old Trafford as Fergie did in 26 years as manager.
Yeah, and lost more home games, I think. More home games. Like, since the managers left, yeah, then our whole time he was there.
Johnny Evans started in a 6-1 defeat to Man City 12 years ago. Starting again. Yeah, and do you know what's even more crazy, right? You sign an emergency left-back and then play a centre-back at left-back. Yeah, the Premier League should fine Man United for that and fine him for that. Yeah, because obviously you don't need an emergency left-back when you've got Lindelof playing out of position and the left-back emergency is on the bench.
And he's fit. Yo, it's crazy. Man, talk about tactics. This guy's a fraud. He's a fraud. Listen, he conned all of us. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? He conned all of us. But the difference is, yeah, as soon as I started seeing holes in this guy's argument, do you know what I mean? Because listen, at the beginning, you let people talk, innit? But if you let people talk long enough, they tell on themselves, innit? And as soon as he started telling on himself, talking about transition football and all this shit, we didn't sign you for that. We signed you for the job he done at Ajax. So then don't come to Man United and say that you can't do that job at Man United because you don't have the players after you spent half your money at Ajax, after you spent most of your time shopping in flipping in the Eredivisie, bruv. You literally spent all your money pretty much in the Netherlands, yeah? Players that either played there or were there at the time.
Yeah.
and then you're saying you can't play
half
that
your
football.
squad, I think, are his players.
Bruv, 14
Or
players or
players
something
that
like
he's
that.
re-signed to contracts that are already
Bruv,
there.
it's crazy. This is his team.
Mm.
This is his team. Do you know what I'm saying? Ericsson was training with them at Ajax. Malacia was in Holland. Amrabat played in Holland, and he's Dutch. Like, bro, this is crazy. Mount was playing in Holland. Like, bro, look at him. Lissandro was in Holland. Anana was in Holland. Van der Beek's at the club, was in Holland, doesn't play. Like, bro, Anthony was in Holland. That's already 8 players, bro. That's nearly a full starting 11.
Amrabat.
Yeah, I done Amrabat as well. He was at Utrecht.
Yeah. But
Well,
do
he's
you know what's
Dutch, man.
crazy as well? I see this the other day. Yeah, somebody tweeted this out. Right, this is crazy as well, right? Because everyone goes on about the results that he's had at Man United. Right, let me find this real quick. There we go. I've got it. Right, Ten Hag before signing at Man United lost 7-1 at home as Utrecht manager to PSV. As Ajax manager, he lost 4-0 to PSV at home. Yeah, then 2 3-0 defeats to PSV away. Feyenoord battered Ajax 6-2 at Feyenoord. And when he was at Utrecht, he got pounded 4-0 by FC20. So is it any surprise that he's come to Man United, got a load of Dutch footballers in, or players that have played in that Dutch league, and Man United are getting banged left, right, and centre?
No, it's not. But this is the thing. The romance. Do you know what I'm saying? Man want to do the Ajax heritage thing. Because Man United love to do the emotional thing. Do you know what I mean? United as a club like to emotionally con all their fans, innit? That's what they do. Always talking about the heritage, always harping on about the traditions and all these things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No one cares about all that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't pull the wool over my eyes. They just use that to keep you lot spending money. That's all they do. Do you know what I mean? They want to make you fall in love, bro. And they say love is blind, innit? Makes you do some dumb shit. That's what it makes you do. It makes you do things without thinking. Romance. That's why they love to pull on your heartstrings. That's what they like to do.
Emotional blackmail, man.
Trust me, that's what it is. What's love got to do with it, bruv? I want trophies and I want good football as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about all of these things that you're trying to rope me into, bro. You can't emotionally blackmail me, blood. That's what this club does. It's emotional blackmail, bro. That's what they do to these fans.
100%. And yeah, and your fans, I can't lie, man. Like your fans are mad. Yeah, like they should have been booing. Like I see some of them walking out.
To be fair, they were booing. They
booed the sub. They booed the sub, didn't they? And some of them were booing, to be fair. But mate, that whole stadium when that went 2-0 should have been on their feet. I know they don't do the white handkerchief one in England, yeah. They should have been on their feet. That's a Manchester derby, bro. Yeah, and Man City are standing there giving it, Old Trafford is falling down, like just non-stop, dunking on your stadium.
It's true.
Like F off back to London and all of that one there. Like, come on, man. Like, listen, have a bit of shame as a fan base. You've paid your money to go in that ground, right? And you're seeing your team not even put any effort in, man. Like, literally, Marcus Rashford, I see him pull out of 3 challenges. Yeah, that's just Rashford.
Yeah, he ain't interested. He ain't interested, mate.
I see McTominay do the same in the first half. He ducked out of a tackle. Yeah, and I'm like, this lot don't want it. Yeah, the penalty, people say it was harsh. Listen, we can see them given every single weekend. Why they gave that one, I don't know. But at the same time, that ain't the reason Man United lost that football match.
Nope.
Yeah, because they were absolutely awful. And I thought you were awful against Brighton. Right? And fair enough, Man City are levels clear of Brighton. But this is a Manchester derby, bro. And you've got the star boy, MBE and all of that, yeah? Right? He should get it. He should definitely get it. He has been at that club, born and bred Man United and all of that, yeah? And he was the worst player on the park.
Yeah, but bro, when men say we were awful against Brighton, bruv, we were awful against Wolves. We were awful against Burnley. We were awful against Sheffield United, who Arsenal put 5 past and Newcastle put 8 past. I've been telling these man, as soon as I saw the first game of the season against Wolves, because forget all of that. From last season, I was Ten Hag out, bruv. But man just said, you know what? Man are just going to see Wagwan. You get me? Like, we won a trophy, benefit of the doubt. Because when we lost 2-0 at Spurs, by then I was already wanted this manager out. But I said, you know what? Let me not say nothing now. Let me just, keep it. Do you know what I mean? We lost to Liverpool. At that point, I was like, right. Do you know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? Guys, it's a freak result. Don't worry. I said, you know what? I'm not going to vocalize how I feel. I knew this guy was a fraud pretty soon, but I was like, you know what? Man, going to keep going with this. We're going to keep going with this. We're going to keep going with this. But bro, as soon as I saw the preseason, we had about 50 games in preseason. We were playing a game every 2 days, blood. And every game was crap. Do you know what I mean? The only game that we played well was Arsenal.
Yeah, it
The
was.
only game that we played well, and that's because the players were up for it. That's it.
But how can they
That's
get
it.
up for a pre-season against Arsenal, but not a Manchester derby against at home
Because
against
that
City?
because that game just that Arsenal game just means something, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it means something, bro. Like to the players and that. Like the Arsenal game is something in it that we can just get up for.
Maybe that's because it's the social media derby, and after this lot of your team sit on social media.
Oh, 100%. These men know what going on social media. They know. They know, innit? And at the end of the day, yeah, that Arsenal game, we got up for that game. Other than that, we were awful every single game. And I said in pre-season, I said, this is going to be a scary season, guys. I said it. And then we go up to Wolves, yeah, and we scumbag a 1-0 win that we didn't deserve, by the way. Did not deserve that because we should have lost like 4-0.
Mm.
And then all the other games that were meant to be easy 3 points, we've struggled in. We haven't played well all season. And I would argue that we haven't played good football here for maybe 12 months under this manager.
Yeah, since you got to the final, which was what, end of February, early March.
Bro,
Yeah.
even the final, we didn't play well, bro.
Yeah, even the semi, you didn't play well.
Got lucky, bro. We got smoked by Newcastle in the league, but then we beat them in the cup final. And even when we beat them in the cup final, it was against the run of play, bro. The first goal, bro. They're all over us.
So yeah, since March or end of February, middle of February, maybe you ain't played well at all. And not only that, factor in the games where at the beginning of last season, where you got took apart in the first couple of games, yeah, and then some big defeats along the way as well. Like it's not looking good. And then obviously the back end of the season, you just capitulated. But then you're like, okay, cool. Let's have a look at pre-season. Let's have a look and see what he does in the window. Yeah, let's have a look, see if we reset, go again. Yeah, we got third, we got Champions League, we won a trophy. Cool, we'll allow it for now. And then you start this season worse than last season. It's just like, wow, man, it's unsustainable or untenable. Sorry for that manager.
But the beauty is, Lee, yeah, we've been declining. Yeah, we've been showing signs of decline since last season. People think that this right here, yeah, is a sudden thing because they're not actually using their critical thinking. Like, if you're being logical, because the thing is with football is like, football's emotional, isn't it? Most football fans are emotional, and because they're emotional, they don't know what's going on. Like, when it comes to football, I'm probably like 20% emotional and 80% logical. Most football fans are the other way. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
Game, if it's a win, it writes off anything before, and
this is what it is, bro. Like, it's very hard for me to feel things in football, bro, because I've seen too much, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's not who I am. I'm not really emotional like that in life, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just not, bro. Like, I'm very calculated in life. Like, I don't, like, it's very difficult to trigger me. So when I see certain things, yeah, with Man United and people that want you celebrate, brother, I don't really celebrate goals anyway. Like, didn't man know, even before when man used to be on that other channel and I used to go to games, me and Flex would be in Old Trafford and we score. I don't even celebrate. Like, I don't celebrate outwardly. That's not me. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen you clipped up by these mutants, bro.
Yeah, football don't move me like that no more, bro. Like, it don't move me like that, bro. I know the business of football from being in football and everything like that, bro. Like, when you know what happens behind the scenes and all that, emotionally, like, you just kind of detach yourselves from it. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, emotionally, I don't feel nothing. The last time I felt something was probably when we beat PSG under Oli. That was probably the last time I felt something, yeah, like
Is that
tangible.
the pen from
Rashford,
where he waited about 9 minutes to take it?
Yeah, that was probably the last time I literally felt something from the football. Like, that was the last time. I don't feel nothing really. It's like, all right, cool. This is just football.
But do you think that's because your club is a disgrace and like everything about your club is just moving in the wrong direction? It's like,
yeah, but I've said this ages ago, Lee. I got clipped up online, yeah? I got clipped up online because I said I absolutely hate, yeah, the direction this club's going in. And we had, you know what I mean, them bums like David May and that coming out saying, oh, like, he's not a real Man United fan and this, that, and the other. Like, bro, and how right was I? How right was I?
Maybe he couldn't apologise once. You know what I'm saying? He had the mouth then, didn't it?
Bro, but this is the thing. How right was I? I said I hate the direction, bro. I saw this all coming, Lee. So because I saw this all coming, I emotionally detached myself from it. So now this is happening. It's hurting me, but it's not hurting me the way it would have. Do you know what I'm saying? So when the manager's doing all these things, I'm looking at this thing logically, yeah? And I'm saying, and there's a video someone posted of me on Twitter that I saw today when I logged in, and it was me a while ago, bro. I didn't even have my beard, bro. And I was saying about Bruno. And I said, listen, if the manager picks Bruno Fernandes, it tells me everything about this guy. Because Bruno is not a Ten Hag player, yeah? If Ten Hag is who he's saying he is. And what does he do? He gives him the captain's armband a year later or something like that. So, bro, it is what it is, innit? Like, it is what it is, bro. The guy's a charlatan, bro. As soon as he showed me something completely different to what he was saying, I was like, okay, I need to keep my eye on this guy. When Ralph Rangnick got kicked out the club, there's another video of me saying, yo, this is not good. This is bad news. Proven right. And it's all of those things, yeah? It's like, bro, emotionally, you have to sign out of all this football heritage crap, sign out of the United DNA, sign out of all the Busby hype and the youth hype, sign out of all of that, and look at what this guy is doing right in front of you. 52 goals last season. Our goal difference was in single digits, bro, last season. We finished third. The signs were there last season. Stop going on like this has happened overnight. Last season wasn't as good as we think it was, guys. Hindsight is 2020.
58 goals you scored last season. Newcastle
there you go, 58 goals.
Bro,
Tottenham scored 17
more. Brighton scored flipping 14 more.
There you go. And we finished third.
Tottenham finished 8th and scored 12 more.
Bro, with
Brentford
Conte.
scored the same amount of goals.
Who did?
Brentford.
Well, there you go. And guess what? This season...
Brentford conceded 3 more.
Bro, this season...
Wow.
Rashford is our only attacker with a Premier League goal with 1 goal, bro. The signs were there last season, but man didn't want to see them. So now, when they're saying I'm reactionary, yeah, after the first game of the season, when I'm telling people, yo, this is not going to be good, what now? What now?
But, bro, this is the problem with a lot of football fans, not just your fan base, but all of them, really. Yeah, it's all a jolly up at the weekend with their pals to get them away from the crap in their life, yeah, and it's all like a social gathering and, you know, let's just go meet your pals, you know, and they live for the weekend and all of that, or live for the midweek away game, and which is cool, I understand that. But then when people like you or I sit there and actually say, no, this is a joke. Like, I'll give you an example. After we beat Sevilla the other day, my fan cam title was Fuming League Gunner Fan Cam, because I was fuming at that performance. It's not like we're playing prime Barcelona. We're playing Sevilla. They got popped. They drew to Cadiz at the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, we're supposed to be up with Europe's elite and challenging for everything this season, and we're struggling to beat Sevilla in their own park.
It was a struggle, literally.
It was. Gabby Jesus won us that game with 2 moments of skill and brilliance.
Clutch moments, yeah.
Yeah, that Cruyff turn on the halfway line, absolutely insane. Yeah, and then his finish was quality on the second goal, yeah. Other than that, we struggled to create against them. But then it's like, oh, look how negative you are. You win. When we win, you moan. When we draw, you moan. When you lose, you moan. Right? And it's like, yes, because when you win and you're in a position of strength and with, second in the league, 1 game lost in 14 in all comps.
That's when you correct the mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you just pick up the carpet and sweep it all underneath and just say, oh, just be happy, we're unbeaten. Well, didn't we do this last season? Just be happy we're top. We were top for 8 months, 9 months out of 10. Yeah, and all of a sudden it all unraveled before our very eyes, and then everyone shocked us away. Yeah, it's like you've got to call stuff out. And this is what I say about Tottenham as well. I was on Sage channel yesterday. We were talking about Tottenham. Everyone's saying they're not in a title race. So some of their fans are saying they are, some ain't. A lot of people are umming and ahhing in other fan bases. But we'll see if they're serious in January. Because they're fans that are saying they're in a title race. All go and protest outside the ground then on the 1st of January. Make Daniel Levy spend the money.
Facts.
Yeah, because if you're saying you're in a title race as a Spurs fan and you have a chance, it could be a free Leicester season. Yeah, go and show your chest outside the ground and call your ownership out to say, right, this is the best opportunity in my lifetime. I've never seen Spurs in a title race apart from maybe the Conte year, 2017 when Chelsea won it. Yeah, maybe you could say they were in it Leicester season, but they weren't. They were never top really. But this is a real opportunity if they're still there or thereabouts.
If they're top at Christmas,
They
Man
have to go.
they have to go and get a striker. They have to
Yep.
go and buy
CN
some players,
and the
bro.
defender.
Yeah, because they're gonna
Yeah.
lose some man for the AFCON. They're gonna lose Son in
Yep.
Asia. If
If
you're
Madison gets
serious,
injured, they're
yeah.
dusted. They got
If
nobody
you're
else to
serious, you gotta
contribute,
go and
really.
buy a couple man, like that, and then we'll see in it what they're on.
But
So
that's what I'm saying. If their fans
they're in a title
are
race until
sitting
they're
there
not.
telling people that they're in a title race and why can't we do it,
Mm.
all go and stand outside the training ground or the stadium protesting on the 1st of January for signings. We'll see
Facts.
how many people do, and they won't. And then when they don't win the league and they fall away to 3rd or 4th or 5th, whatever they finish, maybe they do stay up there. Who knows? But if they don't, yeah, then the excuses come out, and that is the problem with football. Right? You can all give it chest online and all say, "Oh yeah, my team's better than your team. Yeah, my player's better than your player."
Mm-hmm.
But if you genuinely believe it, call your club out to do better to make it happen. Then, yeah, and Man United are very mouthy online as a fan base. Yeah, but they're not very vocal in the ground because I see them all clapping Rashford for missing an open goal at 2-0. You should have been cussing him. Yeah, this guy's nicking a living. This guy averages about 9 goals a season.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's probably less than that. It's probably closer to 7.
1 goal all season, and you man are clapping him. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, when I see your lineup, bro, I can't lie. Yeah, I had to laugh. Yeah, the goalkeeper, fair play. Fair play. That he kept the scoreline down.
That's the first time he's turned up all season, bruv. Do you know what I mean? In a game. And even then, he still had some bozo moments. You could argue for the last goal. He didn't handle it well, but he made some good saves in the game.
Yeah, he could have pushed it a bit further away. But
do you know what I mean? That's just...
But the save from Haaland, I know, was straight at him right in half time.
Yeah, but you still got to make the save, though, innit? Like, it was a poor header. It was a poor header.
And we've seen so many shots at him this season straight at him that he's fumbled, isn't it? So, fair enough. He done the basics. He saved the shot. You go in at 1-0 at half time. What did Ten Hag say to him at half time? Because literally 5 minutes later, you're 2-0 down, and it's exact same position. Haaland missed the header in the first half. So who's marking him? Why is Johnny Evans not marking him? Where's Lindelof? Like, because you've let him
Lindelof's inverting, innit? Now, you know what I'm saying? He's inverting.
And again, all these hipsters, bro, it is pathetic. Yeah, it's pathetic. Like, taking off Amrabat at half time, I thought was a mistake. Yeah, especially bringing Mason Mount on. I think he completed 8 passes all that half. I didn't even know.
He just runs around, but that's what the manager likes. You know what I mean? Just get in there, just con the public, just pretend that you're doing something, just run around.
Then when all the running stats come out, we covered 9 kilometers in that second half.
That's what I mean. I touched the ball 8 times. Great, well done, mate.
It's crazy. I can't lie, man. Let me ask you this: if you do sack him, which I think if you lose on Wednesday, maybe some of these top reds in your fan base might turn.
They've already turned, bro. Saeed was in the ground. Them man turned on the man. They've turned on the manager, bro. I'll be real. Like, they're trying to keep it a wraps online, but these man have turned on him, like, fully at the crowd. Like, he's been booed. He's been booed for a few games.
Yeah, the online fan base is different to match day anyway, bro. We know this.
The online fan base are the ones that they care about the most because there's more of them. You can only fit like 78,000 in the ground, innit? Online, if there's millions of people online still in favor of the manager, they'll play to that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when it gets toxic online, this is when decisions are made.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's true. I don't know how many fans you have online, but I'd imagine it's way over 50 million over all platforms.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I know some will follow on every single platform, so the numbers look fudged, but I'd say you've got over 50 million online followers. They're going to spend more money than the 70-odd thousand that can go to a game. And I know it's not the same 70,000 every week, but how many Man United fans over a course of a season would you say go that are not like? So let's say there's 40,000 season ticket holders. They're going every week. So
we got 63 million just on Instagram alone, bruv.
Wow. Yeah, that's peak. I can't lie. But let's say over the course of a season, let's say you got 45,000 season ticket holders, 5,000 away fans. So you got 20-odd thousand tickets to go on general sale or to memberships, to the next level down from season ticket holders. Out of that 20,000, you got 19 home games. Let's say it gets rotated every single week. Oh, it's not a lot of fans. Let's be real in the grand scheme of things, yeah?
It's not.
The away fans, the capacity, depending on what stadium you go to, is anywhere between 900 and 4,000, 5,000 maybe, unless it's a cup game, and you might get 8 to 10,000.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of fans, and the money spent doesn't necessarily always go to United. I mean, somebody putting fuel in their car to drive from where they live to Newcastle away ain't going in Man United's pocket.
Facts.
Yeah, the ticket's 20 quid, it's capped, or 25 quid, it's capped by the Premier League. Yeah, and if you're eating and drinking in Newcastle Stadium or any other away stadium, that's going in Newcastle or the away stadium's pocket. So it's not a lot of money. And you're right, the online fans, once they turn, and there's more of them, so it takes longer. And they pander to them. That's why they do pre-season tours left, right, and centre all over the gaff. Yeah, why don't they do a pre-season tour around England? Well, because there's less fans living in England than there are over the world.
Oh, facts. No, you're right. You're right. That's why they do these tours in those sides of the road. And also, these are the guys that are going to buy the merchandise as well.
Exactly. And that's where their money is. And I've said this to Kenny and other people as well on here. They don't want the match day fan, the regular fan that's going to get on the metro, get on the underground, get on the number 21 bus or whatever it may be.
Yeah, you're not the priority.
You're not the priority. You're an afterthought because you're turning up anyway. And if you don't, there's 300,000 people waiting for your ticket. Yeah, right. They're all on the waiting list, or 20,000 or 100, whatever it may be. They don't care about you because you ain't going in the club shop every week. Yeah, you ain't going to go and eat the burger for 9 quid that tastes like a rock.
Yeah? You ain't lying, Lee.
Yeah, you ain't going to go and spend 6 quid on a pint that tastes like crap. It tastes like the piss they've got overflowing out of the urinals. You ain't going to do that. Some people will, but more times than not, they're having their beers in the pub round the corner and their trolley before they get in the ground, and then they're just sitting there spaced out watching the game, giving it, oh yeah, Bruno, Rashford, hey, and all of that. It's true though, man. It's true.
You ain't lying.
We've seen it firsthand, bro. Like, let's be real. Yeah, but it's crazy. I can't lie. But if you do sack him, which I do think potentially, like, listen.
I think he's gone, bro. I think he's gone still. Like, he's lost the dressing room. He's lost the match-going fans. He's getting booed every game now. He hasn't got long left, bro. Like, I don't think he sees... Well, he's gone before Sancho anyway. I've said this, like, weeks back now, and I believe this still to be the case. I don't think he sees... I think we've got Liverpool in December. I don't think he's going to be there for that game. If he is, that'll be his final game. But I don't believe he's there.
You got Newcastle tomorrow.
Yeah.
To be fair, both of you teams, he shouldn't be rotating. He should be putting his best 11 out. But does he even know his best 11?
No, bro. No, not really, bro.
Does he?
No.
But Newcastle have got a few injuries as well. I think Isak's out for a while, and they got a lot of...
Yeah, but the thing is, Newcastle have a way of playing that doesn't really rely on individuals like that. They press very well. They're very robust, very organized. They're a very physically imposing team. Like, most of their players are really tall, really strong. Like, when you look at them, I don't know how many players apart from Kieran Trippier they got that are under 6 foot. Like, they don't have many.
Joel Linton, a lot goes through him as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, they got units, bruv, all across the pitch, and I believe that's by design. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the managers got them very well drilled, and they're very difficult to beat, regardless. You know what I mean? I've been watching their games in the Champions League specifically, and they've been they got cooked against Dortmund. But that's where you see technically where they fall short in it. Dortmund were pulling them apart. However, physically,
Isak got taken off injured. Yeah, I thought they were doing all right, and then as soon as he went off, it was almost like their outlet disappeared. Yeah, and Wilson came on and missed a couple of sitters, man. But yeah, they weren't good. They weren't good in that game. Gordon was playing all right, but other than that, Almiron was poor. I don't get the hype with that Almiron. Like, when he turns it, he's a purple patch player. He'll go.
Yeah, Almiron. Yeah, you know what Almiron is like. He's one of them guys where he's hit and miss, but when it's a hit, it's a hit. Do you know what I'm saying? When it's a hit, it's a hit. When it's a miss, it's a miss, bro. He's mad inconsistent, but you could throw St. Maximum and them kind of players into that, bro. But because he's direct, yeah, and he's unpredictable, yeah, he can always have a worldy game. Like,
and that's why they play him.
Yeah, he can always have a worldy.
That Gordon's not very good.
But yeah, but Gordon's better than Rashford. Like, I've been saying it for a little while now. It's like sometimes when you just know what you're gonna get. With Gordon, it's like you'll cut inside, he'll play a pass, he'll shoot. He ain't got nothing special about him, but he's quick and he's direct. And in a modern game, that's all you really need. Just be quick and direct, be a bit brave. That's all you need, innit? Like, hey, that picture's killing me, bruv. That Pep picture. That sinister grin from Pep, blood, I'm telling you, oh my days, that's killing me, man.
Do you know what's funny as well? He gave you the kiss of death in the press conference, man.
He always does it though.
Yeah, he does it to us as well. Oh, Arteta's a fantastic manager. They're definitely in one of the best teams in Europe. Yeah. To be fair, this time it didn't quite work out for him with us. Yeah. Yeah, but that's because we got a little bit lucky with a deflected goal because it weren't a great game. But with you lot, yeah, he knew that you lot ain't great. It's like, oh, it takes time, and all this crap. Yeah, bro, he knew what he was doing. He ain't scared of you. Bernardo Silva's come out already and said, like, before, oh, I love playing at Old Trafford. It's one of my favourite grounds. Bro, that's embarrassing for a Man City player to be dunking on you like that. It's crazy. Yeah, Man U fans and players are just letting it happen. Like, big up to TT as well, man. Gifting out the memberships as well. 5 of them. Big up to you, my bro. Big up to everyone inside. Listen, we have only got less than 300 likes, and there is over 1,400 of you in here, man. Yeah, you lot are moving like the rats that are running around Old Trafford pitching the piss. Like, honestly, like, come on, sort it out, man. That needs to hit 7 real quick. Yeah, 400 plus needs to hit like now. Yeah, real quick. But yeah, let's move on, man. Let's get away from the United slander. Let's talk about Arsenal, man. The Asna. According to our fan base, Eddie's now the answer.
Yeah, he is.
He's bagged a hat trick. Great third goal. To be fair, I think my favourite goal out of his 3 was the first, because the first touch was unreal. Like,
I think it was a good touch, but I think the defending was horrible. I think as a defender, you have to step forward and cut that out. Like, that cross that's coming completely missed the defender. Eddie's taken it well and finished it. Yeah, but the defender's got to step out and just deal with that. Like, it's horrible defending. However, the composure in the box, the touch was very good touch and finish, but the third one was, it was naughty. This is what I say to people. Confidence is so important in football. You saw that. He doesn't take that shot if he hasn't scored 2 goals already. If it's 0-0 and that ball comes to Eddie, there's no way he takes that.
He's holding that, running back that way. It's
Great
true.
Finish.
And the way he took that, do you remember Adebayor's one against Tottenham and Drogba's against Liverpool? Similar, not as good. Yeah, but it weren't like all in one fluid move. But that goal was a crazy goal, man. Yeah, but the thing is, this is the problem with our fans. Yeah, now all of a sudden, oh my God, he's got a great ratio of goals when he starts.
You're going a 10-game drought now after this. Do you know?
Yeah, bro. Everyone keeps saying like this is a kickstart, bro. This guy scored 37 goals in 7 years.
Eddie's in the room though, bro.
Yeah, come on, your defense is in trouble. That's the first goal he's ever scored outside the box as well. Do you know that?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was at his debut against Norwich. He came off the bench. Yeah, and the whole stadium, me and Kenny were there. The whole stadium was standing up, Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. We were thinking we got the next Ian Wright, brother. He was looking peak when he came on there. And then, like, it just didn't happen. And the thing is, we've seen him go on a little run. Yeah, like a couple of years ago where he scored twice against Chelsea, shamelessly giving it all of that, leaning on their corner flag with no fans in the ground and that. Yeah, and it's like, listen, this guy is not very good. Yeah, he had a great game. Yeah, even I weren't even fuming when we gave him the armband, and normally I don't want it anywhere near him. Yeah, but I was like, do you know what? If there's a day that he can have the armband when Saka comes off, let him have it, man. It's his moment today. He scored a hat-trick.
Sure.
Yeah, it's his moment. He can have the armband, yeah? The only downside for me in that whole game, yeah, the first half was crap. Yeah, the first half was so poor, man, honestly. Like, but we're going to see that a lot from Arsenal this season because every single team, pretty much, is going to park the bus and hope to keep it down or get out of there with something. Yeah, and we have to find a way that's different to last season because we can't play exactly how we want to play because last season, everyone was opening up, oh, Arsenal ain't a threat, we can have a go. This season, they're realising, actually, yeah, if we do that, we're finished. In most games, not all of them. But the only downside for me was Kai Havertz again. Bro, that was the only poor performer on the pitch. And it's like, well, the pity penalty didn't quite work then, did it?
But that's what I mean. It's like, he's broken. He's broken. Like, Kai Havertz reminds me of, like, a boxer, yeah, that's just had their soul snatched from them. You know, like that, when they've just been knocked out cold and they're just never the same again, bruv. Like, and that's just what it is. It's just like his spirit's been broken. Like, not even a charity penalty can give this guy confidence. I don't believe he can ever be confident on a football pitch again, bro. He looks like a broken man.
When was he ever confident, though?
But that's what I'm saying. I think Chelsea broke him. I think going to Chelsea with all the hype that he went with and failing so miserable, yeah, I think that was the first time in his life he probably doubted himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Because in Germany, they were sucking him off, bruv.
Oh, bro, he was the star boy.
Bruv, he was like the Mario Götze, bro. He was the guy.
The
He
next
was the
Thomas
Marco
Muller.
Reus. Yeah, he was that. And now it's like going to Chelsea. He started to doubt himself, and now he can't get out of his own head. Like he's realized that the hype wasn't real. Do you know what I mean? And now he understands he's a fraud, and he knows he's a fraud now. So every time he steps on the pitch now, it's like he knows he's not the guy, and he can't lie. He can't pretend no more. And that's just what it is. So that's why the penalty hasn't helped. That's why the penalty hasn't helped, because he doesn't believe in himself. A goal will not help him believe, bro. It's psychological. You can't get that Havertz back. He's gone. He's gone forever.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree, man. This comment, there we go. He's watched him for 3 years. He doesn't put the work in to take his game to the next level. I totally agree. Yeah, he doesn't strike me as the kind of player. Yeah, and listen, maybe I'm wrong. He doesn't strike me as the kind of player like that wants to be next level. It's just like, oh, I'll turn up to training, I'll do my thing. If I get a game, I get a game. Yeah. If I don't, I don't. I'm going to get paid anyway, and I'll go home and I won't do extra training. I won't stay behind. Look how many times we hear stories from Owen and Rooney, all these top players over the years that have said, no, they stay behind. They're the first in training. They're the last to leave. And when everyone's left, they're still doing two hours worth of drills with a goalkeeper. Yeah, taking penalties, taking free kicks, taking shots, working on quick 1-2s. Every time I watch Havertz, and listen, Chelsea fans watched him more than I did. Obviously, I watch him at Arsenal now. Yeah, when I see Martinelli, Trossard, Saka, Odegaard, players like that, Jesus, they're all trying to do quick 1-2 give and goes and forward movements. When I see him, everything's slow. Yeah, he gets the ball, and it's not a quick spin it around the corner. It's just try and square it back to you. Yeah, at that game at the weekend, Declan Rice, yeah, at one point he was on the right, Havertz, and we switched Saka over to, I think he was playing left striker at one point, and Martinelli was left wing. Yeah, and then we had Eddie up top, but Saka moved over to that in between the pair of them, and then we put Havertz on the right. Yeah, but Declan Rice was getting the ball. Yeah, and he was just running and running. The only pass he really had was Havertz, and he didn't want to give it to him, bro. 3-4 times I counted that.
Yeah.
So in the end, he turned back and went that way. And it was
this is what I'm saying. If a player doesn't believe in themselves, their teammates can't believe in them. Like, his teammates don't trust him because he doesn't trust himself. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, like, and it goes with everything. It goes with the manager, like at Man United, for example. Like, the manager hasn't backed himself. Now the players don't trust him. And this is exactly what happens. Once you lose trust in football, yeah, forget it. Because when you're on the pitch, you're going out to war, bro. Like, when you go out to war with the troops, bro, as soon as they don't trust your judgment, but that's it, you're a liability now. Havertz is a liability because no one trusts him. That's why they gave him the penalty. They hoped it would help. It didn't help. Now they don't trust him. Now they don't want to give him the ball. They don't want to give him the ball. They don't want to give him the ball now.
Yeah, they play around him.
That's it. And that's why they gave him the penalty, because they thought, you know what? Maybe this will help. And remember when everyone was applauding the penalty situation, and I said, yo, this is a dud. Because this shows me that his teammates don't trust him, and they know that they're carrying him. So let's just give him a little boost. And even the fact that hasn't helped, it shows you the teammates know that he's a problem. They know he's a problem.
Facts. Absolute facts, man. Yeah, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Is it any coincidence that we scored 5 goals, our biggest win of the season, and the Ghost was getting prepped for Halloween weekend? Because the captain, I couldn't believe he dropped him. I was shocked. And I said to Kenny, I said, what was the feeling like in the stadium and that? Like, he said everyone couldn't believe he actually dropped him. Yeah, and then Arteta's come out with for me, it's just a load of BS. Yeah, he's come out.
He's injured or something, or he's tired.
He's been playing with an injury. So all I read into that is either number one, you're lying, yeah, or number 2, yeah, that translates to me, you played a player that's not very fit and you don't trust the bench.
I think it's great management. He weren't injured, mate. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you deal with the press, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you deal with the press. Like, I like that.
But do you think that kicks Odegaard on now? Because, like, he's been shocking, mate. Honestly, he has been so poor this season. I know he's got a couple of goals in that, yeah. Like, one of them I think was a penalty, right? But he's not been very good. I think the other one was against you. I can't remember his 3rd goal. I don't know.
Odegaard scored against us last season.
What was it? I don't even.
No, this season actually, the pullback, and then he scored. He scored the first goal.
Yeah, he scored the equaliser. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who his other goal as well. I think he got the penalty against Palace. He scored 3 league goals. But he ain't been very good. He's got a goal in the Champions
No,
League.
he's been awful, bruv. Like every time I've watched Arsenal, I've not noticed him on the pitch. To be fair, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's the change of shape or if
That's
it's
the thing. People
I
keep
don't
telling
know.
me it's because he's got Jorginho and Rice in the team, or like Havertz and Rice, and it's like, mate, good players play well anyway. Yeah, look at James Maddison. Yeah, that guy was sourcing out down at Leicester, and the team got relegated. Like, literally got relegated, and he was still performing to a higher level. Yeah, than all of his teammates in a poor team, scoring goals. I think he had 3 goal contributions less than Odegaard last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he played for Leicester, who were crap and got relegated. Yeah, so it's like, just because you're not tactically set up to play to your game, we'll find a different way then, mate, because good players find a way to get impact on the game.
I know,
Yeah.
but Odegaard's not like an amazing athlete, innit? And like, to put it like in basketball terms, like in basketball, you have players that are like ball dominant, like they need the ball in their hand a lot, innit? And Odegaard is an 8, innit? Like he's the kind of player, he needs the ball at his feet a lot to influence games because he's not mad athletic. And if you get someone like Rice and you get someone like Jorginho's quite ball dominant. He likes to be first phase, get on the ball, and then you got Rice getting on the ball. Obviously, that means Erdegaard's going to get less touches. But then it means you have to be more decisive when you do get the ball. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
The ball, you have to do something.
And he's not decisive. He's not a decisive player.
Yeah, but at least control the game.
Yeah, he's not decisive.
Dictate the play. And last season, I've said this, that was his best goal scoring season ever. In his 9th professional season as a footballer. Right? Fair enough, he's done it in the Premier League for the season. He got 15 goals, 7 assists, and all this, whatever. But ultimately, his best ever season resulted in us winning nothing. Yeah, so now he's dropped off the pace. Yeah, who's going to step up and take that? Who's going to get that 15 goals, 7 assists? Yeah, fair enough, he's got 3 goals so far, yeah? Well, where's the other 12 coming from in that team? Saka's not playing well, he's still getting GA. Cool. But he's not playing very well. Yeah, Martinelli... Sure. Yeah, he's playing okay, but again, he's not quite reached that level as last season yet. Then we've got Declan Rice in the team. Yeah, fair enough. Declan scored a couple of goals, but he ain't getting the same output as Xhaka last season.
No way. Rice isn't a goal scorer. Do you know what I mean? He'll get goals like... You know what I mean? Look at the goal he got against Man United from the corner, then open goal against Chelsea. He's not a goal scorer. Like, he's not going to be scoring goals at a high rate. If Declan Rice, and I said when he goes to Arsenal, he has to improve his output. Because for me, if you're playing for Arsenal in that midfield, you should be getting 8 to 10 goals. You should be. Like, I don't care because it's Arsenal. You're playing in a team that has so much of the ball that you
you're going to be higher up the pitch than if you're at West Ham.
You need to start scoring goals. You need to add that to your game. That's what will take him to the next level.
To be fair, he's got 2 goals, 2 assists this season, yeah? But that's in 14 games. Well, that includes the Community Shield. Let's take that out because there was nothing in that. He's got 1 Champions League assist, 2 goals and 1 assist in the Premier. Go back to last season for West Ham. I'm not going to include I'm just going to go Premier League.
Go Premier League. Yeah.
Well, he's got 2 and 1 in 10 games so far. Yeah. Last season he got 4 and 2 in 37.
Well, there you go. So it's going to be quite similar. Do you know what I mean? I have a feeling by the end of the season, if he scored 2 Premier League goals, I think he can score 3 or 4 more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, about 6. That's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. Do you know what I mean? Like not just for the money, but also for the fact that you're meant to be one of the best midfielders in the country and you're playing for one of the best teams in the country. 6-7 goals from it's not enough, bro.
A team
it's not enough.
Possession in every
when I look how many goals Casemiro scores, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not enough.
The thing is, this is where I worry, because like Saka's not been on form this season. Right? And he was poor again at the weekend. Like, I wouldn't say he was crap. It was a better performance, but he still wasn't great. But
Saka's tired, bro.
He's knackered, bro. Yeah, and even when he came off after Martinelli. I was like, why is Martinelli getting subbed before him? But last season, he got 14 goals, 11 assists in the league, Right? This season, he's played 9 games, 4 and 3. So he's on course again to get similar, right? If we go to Martinelli, let me have a look at Martinelli real quick. Martinelli's stats. We are going to go live with Terry in a bit, people. Martinelli got 15 and 5. Yeah, this season Martinelli's got 1 and 2. 1 goal, 2 assists. So Martinelli's way behind that 15 goals he got last season. He's 14 behind with he played 36 to 20. We've still got 28 games to go. Is Martinelli going to score 1 and 2 between now and the end of the season? Probably not in the league. Yeah, probably not. Although Martinelli,
no, but to be fair, I think a lot of your attackers overachieved last season. Erdegaard overachieved last season. Do you know what I mean? Martinelli definitely overachieved. I think Martinelli's a good goal scorer, but Martinelli in a season, he's probably like a 12. He's about a 12 goal a season player, really. Do you know what I mean? In the Premier League, like a 1 in 3 player, but that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad. He might be just better. Yeah, just better than a 1 in 3, not quite a 1 in 2. Do you know what I'm saying? Same with Gabriel Jesus, probably be like a 1 in 3, not quite a 1 in 2. Even Saka as well, bro. Like he's probably not a 1 in 2 goal scorer, but he's carrying the weight of Arsenal's goal scoring. But he's not a natural goal scorer. Do you know what I'm saying? So like that's what Arsenal are really missing. If we're being honest, they get a proper goal scorer that's going to give them 20 goals. If they go get like an Ivan Toney or something, everyone's in trouble, blood.
Facts.
I'll be real.
Facts.
Because that's the only thing they're missing. That's the only thing they're really missing now. Like, that has to be the last piece of the puzzle.
Well, I think we need a midfielder as well, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but you've got enough of them, though.
Yeah, but they're not very good, though, man. Like, we've got El Neni. Yeah, we've got Jorginho. We've got Havertz. Yeah, Thomas Partey's played 15 minutes in 10 games, mate. 15. And that was against Man City. And he came on and changed the game.
Arteta knows something about Partey that he's not telling us, you know.
Oh, bro, there was a reason he weren't in Spain, yeah?
We know why he wasn't in Spain, but I genuinely think the reason why he kept trying to get rid of Thomas Partey is because he knows that Partey's either playing with something or he's got something, yeah? Like a long-term injury that he can't shake off. And maybe there was no suitors for him, so they kept him. And now he's trying to play him at right back. Maybe he's trying to save him because he knows his body can't play midfield no more. I think his body's just broken down, bruv. That's what I think.
Maybe.
That's what I think.
We sent our physio on Ghanaian international duty. Yeah, and then he played against America, and then he was benched. He didn't come to Sevilla. I've just looked at last season after 10 games. Yeah, we've scored 4 goals less, but we have conceded 2 goals less. So it's a much of a muchness, yeah? Man City are way down on goals scored. Yeah, they've scored like 37 goals. They're 15 behind on goals scored from last season at this point because they just went on a madness. They slapped a few teams.
Is that Kevin De Bruyne percentage in the box for Haaland, isn't it? That's not there no more. Yeah, that's just what it is.
He was on about 15 goals after 10 games, wasn't he?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's KDB with a rocket launcher. He's not there. But when he comes back, he'll propel them and he'll come back in the business end of the season when City need the points.
And by then, they would have already splashed in Jan because they're definitely going to buy a few. So... I don't know, man. It's interesting, but I just fear that, like, forget Eddie scoring a hat-trick. Well done, mate. I'll see Andy Carroll score a hat-trick. Yeah, cool, man. I'll see Andy Carroll score a hat-trick against my club. Yeah, fair enough, Eddie scored a hat-trick. But he scored it against the worst team in the Premier League by a country mile. Yeah, they will finish bottom. And listen, he's still got to score the goal. Fair play to him. All 3 of them were quality. But if that puts people into the, oh, my God, let's not go and spend money on a striker, that's going to so badly come back to bite us at the end of the season. Yeah, and I think we need a midfielder. I think we definitely need a right winger as well, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, because Saka does look knackered. And I want the players that come in to be challenging for that first team spot, not just be backups. Yeah, because we've seen, that when the manager's coming out saying, oh, Odegaard's played through injury, he's either lying or he just don't rate Fabio Vieira like that. Yeah, fair enough. Smith Rowe played at the weekend. Was he good? He weren't great. He'd done all right. Yeah, but he got in some good positions, but the final ball just didn't come to him. Yeah, but yeah, we're going to struggle to score goals this season, I think. Jesus has scored 1 in 7. He's out injured again. Eddie, can he do it at Newcastle away at the weekend? We'll find out, innit? Yeah, we'll find out. But listen, we are going to wrap this up, people. I'm live with Terry 3 minutes ago. 1,400 still inside. We ain't even at 500 likes. You lot are taking the piss. I can't lie.
Yeah, you lot sort that out.
Mick, 438 likes is shambolic. Come on, man. Get that up to 6 real quick. What you got coming up, man?
I think 6:30 tonight, live with Lewis, I believe. And yeah, and obviously the show with Saeed was before this, man. So you lot make sure you spin through, check that out as well.
That show was fire. I can't lie. That show was fire. I'm going live with Terry. It's going to redirect us there. I'll have a video out on the second channel as well. Happy Halloween to everybody out there. And yeah, man, we're out of here. I'll be back again tomorrow. with James Redmond. I'm going to confirm he's available, but it should be cool. And then obviously I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow night as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that, people. Laters.